Hello, everybody. This is Joshua Phillips for Living Reason. An audio-only one today. Sorting out some technical stuff, so just audio today. Today's video, a brief, non-technical comment on how people complain about weather forecasts. So right now, it's snowing somewhat badly where I live. If you live in Chicago, you will laugh at what I'm considering somewhat bad, but oh well. So, one thing that happens, especially in winter, I feel, is that when weather forecasters give a forecast that is quote-unquote incorrect, we'll circle back to that, people sort of get very angry, start suggesting that the weathermen are lying to them, that the weathermen are in some sort of nefarious relationship with snow shovel salesmen, all sorts of things like that. I think perhaps one of the biggest things people miss is that weather forecasters are stuck between giving you an accurate, complicated, probabilistic forecast and giving you the most likely number and gently suggesting they might not get it right this time. So as a good example, and this is no particular storm in mind, if weather forecaster comes on and says, we're expecting somewhere between 0 and 12 inches of snow, a lot of people will look at that and I would even say rightly realize how sort of useless that forecast sounds because that's a wide range of weather experiences. What's going on there is that the weather forecaster has their model, which is empirical, which is heavily justified, and which is pretty good at predicting weather insofar as that's possible. The difficulty is that when you're getting those nasty, 0 to 12 inches of snow forecasts, what the weather forecaster is looking at is something like, we're expecting to get 0 to 2 inches, we'll say 10% of the time. We're expecting 3 to 5 inches, another 15% of the time. We're expecting 6 to 8 inches, 40% of the time. And then we're expecting anything above that to be the rest of the possibilities. And so we're going to tell people, this could be anywhere from 0 to 12. And I actually sympathize with the difficulty they're in because here is the essence of the issue. Weather forecasting is difficult. There is chaos involved. You can't predict snow well enough, far enough out to make everyone happy. And so they're stuck in the awkward compromise of giving their viewing audience a pretty weak forecast that their audience will be upset about, or giving their audience a thorough statistical forecast that I think a lot of their audience will not understand any better. I would put that down to issues with math education, but that's a tangent we'll not go into. But I think people genuinely wouldn't understand a more complicated forecast. And so that's where I sympathize with the weathermen. They've chosen to try to give the simplest forecast possible, knowing that people will frequently feel like they were lied to or that the weathermen are wrong. That might not be the right decision. I wish they would try to sort of gradually build up the ideas in a way that makes people hopefully gain an intuition for them. But that's what I wanted to say today, is that part of the reason, as a I'm not a weather person, part of the reason these forecasts are so bad or feel so bad is that weather forecasters on, your local news have chosen to give a simple forecast with a sort of not very great description of the range so that you understand what they're saying but think it's not particularly helpful, as opposed to giving you a lot of information and you thinking it's too much to understand. Whether that's good or bad, I haven't thought about that in detail, but just thought I'd make a video today during a snowstorm to defend the idea that they're not, meteorologists not lying to you, they're trying to walk a tightrope and trying to properly balance some competing information presentation goals. Thank you to everybody watching. This is Joshua Phillips for A Living Reason. If you enjoy my content, please share. I take absolutely any constructive feedback. As I said at the beginning of the video, my technical situation is a work in progress. Hopefully I'll be doing some upgrades soon. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.